The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brissett going to go to the air right away. That's out wide here for Robinson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Brissett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Brissett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Samuel. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
The 11-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Powell going to go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Come on, man.
An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. 7-7, our score after one. On first down, Purdy. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2nd down and 8. Robinson with another carry. Fighting through. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw is Brissett. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Dotson in motion right. 4th down. Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Purdy looking to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, Brissett. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Kittle, the tight end, in motion. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Shreds the tackle, and down Inside the 15 he goes. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Washington first down.
Hey, kill.
Now Brissett. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Motion man is Kittle. This is Samuel. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they'll go on the ground. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Kittle, the tight end, in motion. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going. But defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw upside. McCaffrey's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Now Purdy. And nowhere to go with the football. He'll just tuck it and go down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Purdy. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal.
It went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on fourth down?
For the 49ers field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 50 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hold as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And they will finally bring this run back to the end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Purdy to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here, because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
At the 13-yard line.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Bounds right there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's first and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a two-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Hawk 70. Back 60. 19 Lions.
Purdy with one final shot here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Go street.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
If you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion, the tight end. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dobbins trying the left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. A gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready?
Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
46-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jackson now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
What up, man? Morning.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On 1st down, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on the 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now Samuel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, man. They're not letting me throw the fucking ball, bro. You can bump it to the line, man. That's fucking retarded. Just get rid of the ball, man. Holy shit.
A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but it led to a really nice game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Shit.
Being chased out left. And it's
Don't tell me to like that, though.
still a little shy of the
Like
first down
quarterback
marker.
thing.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down.
Hey, middle.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
Not
Not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Gill. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
1 yard
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Purdy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Ayuk going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he's outside the pocket and there's open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Purdy, big 4th down play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Ayuk going to go in motion right. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darrell Worley up to make the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy from the gun. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Throwing, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a nice Nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st down. Purdy to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Here's Purdy to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
To throw is Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Purdy to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
No surprise right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, time this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up the chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Purdy on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Adafe Owe there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Escaping the pressure right. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
Partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. But, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here we go, Shaq.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a second and 10. Here's Purdy. Gets this one to use check. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. But he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, partner, this drive has been a matter of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49-yard touchdown. George Kittle, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Gibbs. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Lions will try and pick it up. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 9-6.
Lions 9, 49ers 6. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st down, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
For the 49ers field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie the score down at 9 apiece. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Goff on 1st down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping knowing that they are out in front.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Can't we score?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run for Gibbs here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30 line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On the give. Here's Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Purdy. And got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This 2nd and 4. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Goff looking to change the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Off play action. Here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
16. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd and 6.
Play action. It's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. from the gun. Gibbs will get it.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to perhaps salt this one away. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw is Purdy.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Track 60. 19 Lion. Let's go.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.